Hey geeks, it's Minx, and it's time to review our Daredevil Daily. I am reviewing each episode of Daredevil Season 2, one each day, and today is day 3, so we're doing episode 3. And it's exciting. More awesome Punisher Daredevil action. It was a good episode. Oh my god, there's so much to discuss. We open up with, well, we find out what happens to Daredevil after they fell through that skylight. And of course disappeared. Looks like Punisher has him chained up to a, what is that, a chimney on top of a roof somewhere. We don't find out where until much later in the episode. But there's a lot of back and forth dialogue between the two of them, which was really good because it was Matt trying to dig, trying to figure out, you know, who are you? What are your motives? You know, is there any part of you that I can compel to not do this, to put the guns down and stop doing this? And Punisher pretty much rebuffs him in every possible way and kind of clearly puts out the difference between the two of them, where Daredevil could not ever bring himself to... I don't think he could ever face himself if he ever killed anybody, whereas Punisher owns that guilt. He owns that guilt, and he moves on, and he keeps going, and he, you know, he just keeps on keeping on with what he's got to do, and I think that's a huge difference between the two of them, and I think that's something... that's the main reason they're, you know, butting heads right now, is Punisher knows exactly what he's doing. He knows he's killing people. He accepts the guilt from that, and he just pushes it away because he doesn't need that. He has a mission. He's gonna do it like that. Whereas Daredevil, he will beat somebody within an inch of their life, but he won't take it. He won't cross that line. It's not a line he's willing to cross. And for that, as Punisher said in there, he goes, "You're a half measure." He goes, "You hit people and they get back up. I hit them, they stay down." You know, that is the entire point of Punisher. He is the end note. You know, he is their end. So it was great getting to see the back and forth between the two of them. I was super excited for that. We also got to see Foggy be kind of a badass again, because we got the resurgence of the Night Nurse. Yay, Claire! He goes in search of Claire to figure out if Matt's, like, in the hospital somewhere, if he's bleeding somewhere. And he ends up helping her out of a sticky situation when a couple of thugs are about to throw down in the middle of the pandemonium that is the ER. And so, you know, you got that. There's also hints in there, and I'm not sure how many people actually picked it up watching the episode, because most people I know are just marathoning the hell out of this season. I'm probably one of the only people just taking it one day at a time. But, Claire kind of hinted that, she more than likely had interactions with the Punisher, or Frank Castle, as we know him as, and she helped him out of a bind, and now shit's going down. She might be regretting that just a little bit, because she does say that she, you know, she had another friend that she helped. He was a big guy, bigger than Matt, and, you know, kind of got her stuck on this whirlwind tour of hell in the ER, since all of this shit happened. I think that's also great foreshadowing for the Night Nurse, because she pretty much cleans up most of the heroes in Hell's Kitchen without really, you know, judging. You know, without, you know, just like, alright, whatever, just call me, I'll patch you up, and then I'm gone. You know, that's just kind of how it goes with that. We also get to see Karen be kind of, you know, show her investigative side again. I still don't like Karen. Not my favorite character on this show. Find her quite annoying, and I just can't like her. But she kind of weasels information out of the assistant DA by pretty much pointing out, by the way, you do know she's going to get rid of you at some point, because she has every other person who's been here before you. So he kind of helps her out in a very sly manner. And she ends up getting information, including an x-ray of a skull with a bullet in it, with a bullet hole in it, with the name F. Castle on it. So they know this is Frank Castle. They know the Punisher is Frank Castle. So it'll be interesting to see what she does with this information and where this goes. It also lends to the night nurse knowing who he is, or at least having an idea. So that was a really cool hint. It was not lacking for action. There was a lot of speaking and a lot of dialogue in this, but I love dialogue. I love good dialogue. It's really meaty. But there wasn't a lack of action. There was actually, Grotto gets... I'm not sure if he's actually dead, but I'm pretty sure he's bleeding out on that roof, because he just got, you know, shot in the damn chest. But there's... yeah, it's just... such a good fight at the end. You know, Frank's trying to start his takeout of the Dogs of Hell biker gang. And Matt, of course, stops him after he's taped a gun to Matt's hand. He ends up blowing his chains off. And then the bikers start coming after him while he beats Frank into unconsciousness and puts him in a service elevator while he proceeds to go down the stairs, beating the shit out of bikers along the way. Towards the end, he kind of gets his ass handed to him just a little bit before he beats some ass, and then it flashes to Karen. So we don't know if Frank actually disappeared and got away, like if he woke up and just left Daredevil hanging, or what. But this is kind of interesting because it kind of hints at some point in the future, they will have to work together. It's inevitable. It's happened in the comics. You know, at some point, begrudgingly, they will have to work together. And at this point, they've saved each other's lives a couple of times. Frank, by taking Daredevil with him and strapping him down to the thing on the roof, saved him from getting his ass busted by the cops. And in return, Daredevil kind of saved him from getting his ass handed to him by the bikers. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic plays out even more. I'm looking forward to tomorrow for episode 4. I hope you guys are too. This episode, I'm going to give this one an A- because I loved the development. The development was just way deeper than I could have hoped for, and it's exciting because I feel like we're starting to get into the meat already to the season. We have yet to see Elektra yet, so I don't know how that's going to tie into things. There's a lot of implications about the rest of the season, because it looks like the Hand is going to be coming back into things, and there could be some mystical shit going on, but we'll have to see. Yeah, so A- episode, I freaking loved it. There were only a few small, slow bits in there, but I loved the action, loved the dialogue between the two, and the contrasts between the two. I also liked the hinting with the night nurse, Claire, and Foggy, once again, showing off his lawyering skills. So, if you liked this, review and you want more, click that red button down there that says subscribe. That helps me out a lot, and it'll let you know when I post my next one tomorrow, because, you know, it's not a set time or anything. I also do reviews for Once Upon a Time, Marvel's Agent Carter, X-Files, and pretty much anything else that might strike my fancy. So, I've got a lot of stuff on there, so, let me know what you thought of this episode. Did you think this episode was as cool as I did? Leave a comment below. I respond to all comments, too. With that said, I'll see you guys... Actually, I'll see you guys later tonight for my Once Upon a Time, review. Later, geeks!